morning,
All right,
folks.
we're back.
I just got stuck.
Good morning, folks. We're in London.
First time, long time, week 8. We're here. Larry Fresh on the mic, a.k.a. Lorenzo Flores.
A.k.a. Waffle Boy.
Waffle Boy's brother, Don Frankian, a.k.a. 2 times.
A.k.a. Mr. Ireland.
So you can turn around, say hi to the mic, say hi to the world.
Hello, world.
He's here. No one's seen him in 6 years. This is a tall tale, but we're going to do our best.
Okay, so you like Cincy.
All right, so we're going to
Start off
tell
with
you
the first game.
betting
Start
shit.
off with the first game in London.
All right, London game. Jacksonville versus Philly. At the moment, Jacksonville is getting 3 points. Personally, I like Jacksonville. A weird fact, Blake Bortles is 3-0 in games played in London for whatever reason. He likes playing there, must feel comfortable there.
Uglier women or something
There's
like.
something in the ale. He must get a handy before games there.
Less fucking murder threats to him after he leaves the stadium.
So
They don't have football like this, so they think like a shitty player's good. Like he must be good because he's on an NFL team.
yeah, but he's playing the game. It doesn't matter about the audience who's there.
No, I'm just saying, like that's why he's getting confidence. He's like, oh, they all think I'm an all-star. I'm here playing
Like,
in
he's
front of
trying
them.
to
I don't know.
I don't
about
see the
that
angle
one.
there.
But he's like,
Also, he's trying to get some kind of.
The over-under on Blake Bortles getting stabbed is like plus 150.
yeah, a lot more
Yeah,
stabbings out there.
To go into a crepe house instead of the Waffle House after the W.
There you go.
Just a fact.
For sure, Philly on paper is the better team. They're favored for a reason. Public definitely has Philly. I am going to go Oppo on that
falling
against
down.
the grain. Jacksonville is my play at +3. Only the reason why is because Jacksonville's +3. I don't really trust either team. This is going to be a random. Either team can. I don't see Jacksonville blowing this team out. I can see Philly blowing them out, but I can also see this being a close game with some either backdoor cover.
Weird
potential
shit happening,
Jacksonville winning the game. I mean, who knows how to.
Weird
Like-
shit. Last week
like
in
a
London,
fake punt or
fucking
something.
Tennessee went for 2. Thank you very much. You fucked me. Going for 2.
Yeah.
Tennessee's a god awful team. There's not
Tennessee.
Tennessee sucks too.
apples to apples. There's no apples to apples here.
What
This
about
is
oranges?
dust to dust, crust to crust.
All right, I like Philly.
You know.
I want to buy him down to a pick 'em. I like Philly, and I like the over. I think Philly's going to come back after giving up 17-0 lead last week.
How's that doing
and
for you?
just
Nothing.
Shove it up their ass. To be honest with you,
I'm not sure.
I don't want. I want to know what Jacksonville's angle is with Carlos Hyde.
Well, he's not going to be it. I mean, he's not going to be Ezekiel Elliott. He's not going to be Zeke week 1. The dude can catch. He's flashy. He's not going to lose that.
Long term,
Long term, he'll be fine there.
but why?
Can he handle?
Why did they just take him if they have Fournette? The only reason why is Hyde stays healthy.
Yeah.
Because because Fournette's had issues the last year and a half.
Since he came out of the league, or since the LSU days.
He was hurt.
Right.
His
Same
last-
problem, hamstring
But and I
fucking.
get it, but they're gonna
So
have to pay
TJ Yeldon,
Fournette,
thought he
or
was
else
like one
he'll
of the
walk.
best backups in the league.
Well, I don't know. He
I
just
think
some days he's
No, he's
like
played, yeah.
there's some weeks he'll be flashy and good, and then some weeks he's just fucking not.
He's
Or it's
kinda
just
like-
the
He
it's
plays
just the
on
offense. Yeah, it's
Jacksonville.
just the
What the
offense.
fuck do you expect?
Yeah.
But
Their
no
defense
one's
scored
Fournette.
points,
No one's
so-
Fournette as far as workhorse. He hasn't been staying healthy, but he's the guy that you're hoping to build a lead on and rely on defense. They want him to be a girly.
Stuff it.
They
Yeah,
need
right,
a
right,
girly. You need a girly.
He's proven he can be a girl.
He's a big boy.
He's healthy,
Yeah.
but they
right.
don't. He's just not. What do they say?
He takes
It's-
punishment. He likes.
Yeah,
likes
he's a
the
big
punishment.
motherfucker.
He likes to bruise.
Sick
I say you
breakaway
bring
speed,
back
too. Nothing
Mark
wrong with his
Brunell.
hands.
You just stop fucking around with Blake Bortles. You bring back Brunell. He'll lead you to the promised land.
Or Heine,
and
or
then he's
Haney.
gonna go
or
against fucking
So we call Fred Taylor out
McNair
of
in the
retirement.
AFC Championship game
Kurt
Eddie
Warner or
George.
someone.
with it gut and everything.
All right, who's after this game? What's the okay? Because that's a fucking early ass
So
game too. You gotta wake
Pittsburgh-
up.
The first one I got up is Pittsburgh Cleveland. I don't know about you guys.
Pittsburgh is definitely locked. Win wise, spread wise. Frank, help me out.
7.
Seven.
I think so too. I've got them at -8. I mean, If you don't feel comfortable with that, buy him down. Or put him in a parlay with.
Put a baker's dozen worth of
I
mortgages
put,
against
you
Mr.
know,
Mayfield.
if you like
I
Jacksonville
think-
in that early game, you put him in a parlay with Pittsburgh as a lock, and
The
walk away
Colts.
with 1.5 your money.
I think that Baker has the worst game of the season in this one.
Yeah, he's due
I think
for a
they're gonna.
letdown.
I think they're gonna fuck him up.
Pittsburgh's off,
And
off-
Pittsburgh always heats up mid-season to the end.
well,
They're always
they're off a bye.
yeah,
They're
that
at
too.
home. They're gonna ride.
They just came off a huge game. James Connors had a huge game. Big
Yeah,
Ben, Antonio. I mean, they won the game in the last
They're
second.
always,
You know.
their first 4 games are always their like preseason tune-up games.
Yeah.
They are due to
yeah.
beat somebody down. You know, they have
Yeah, they
very
are.
high
Their
expectations.
defense started
They have a
heating
little
up right
locker
now.
room Turmoil. Everyone's calling them out. I could see. I mean, Cleveland seems like. A
So
willing
we're
target.
all-
I think they also want to prove to like, you know,
Maybe themselves,
Le'Veon
maybe
Bell.
Le'Veon, they
Yeah,
don't
they
need
like
your
yo, like we're fucking running scores up.
But we'll
You
take-
know. Yeah. Well, yeah, but yeah, of course. Like
We love you, James Conner. You're a good back.
we love you. Yeah, and
Trade bait.
Yeah.
James Conner trade bait.
Well, it's coming down to.
I don't even know
they
if you
wanna
do
pick
that.
Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell. I mean, it's a great problem.
Yeah.
To have.
They
Yeah.
already
You gotta
paid
pick one.
they,
Antonio,
yeah,
right?
Antonio's already paid for.
Le'Veon
But
Bell-
he's
the
old,
only
way
person that's
older.
Lazier than him is Scott Copeland's his right eye.
I thought.
If you get any lazier than that, you might as well be on welfare. We're all in.
We're all in agreement.
We're all in agreement.
Pittsburgh.
Here. Pittsburgh. There's something else to talk about.
Bake, I like you, but
You know, this is the thing.
fuck you.
You don't take Cleveland. The only angle
You never
is
do.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Pitt over, maybe Pitt money line or Pitt straight up.
Didn't they just lose to Tampa Bay in overtime again?
That was like 4 weeks ago. I'm telling you, the first 4 weeks are always.
No, I'm talking about Cleveland.
Yeah.
They just lost.
Well,
the
Cleveland's-
two worst
Cleveland-
teams.
Cleveland
and they
does a
still
very
couldn't do
good
it.
job of
Cleveland's
finding
could
a
be
way
s-
to lose.
Yeah, but Cleveland could be sneaky and have a backdoor cover. But
Yeah.
we're all in agreement. There's no bet with Pitt.
Their
There's no
defense is
bet with-
actually pretty fucking
Yeah,
decent.
they're good.
Decent.
Their
They're
corners,
young, good
they got
players.
yeah.
We're in agreement. It's Pitt or nothing. Cleveland.
Cleveland traded their best wide receiver, one of the best in the fucking game.
Yeah, Tom
It's
Brady.
too
is-
high.
And
It's
Tom
like
Brady
offense.
loves it, yeah.
Defense is only as good as you can keep the
Offensive,
up.
right,
It's
exactly.
like Denver still has a.
Look what happened with the
All right,
Bears.
we got
Like
Pitt. Next game.
We'll just go through
Green
the-
Bay and Rams. I feel like for some reason Aaron Rodgers is gonna fucking. I'm just going down the straight here, right?
Okay. Go ahead.
Same sheet.
I think that Aaron Rodgers somehow will pull it off and end their.
I could see it. I mean, there's
They're
21,
perfect.
There's 21 positions on the field that I think the Rams are better at. And the quarterback. Who's the quarterback playing right now?
Jared Goff.
Yeah,
He's
there's nothing
playing
wrong
at
with
close to
nothing.
an MVP level.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Jared Goff, but
But he's not. He's not Aaron Rodgers.
And
And he just had a bad game.
well,
He's had a couple bad games.
He's
They
had a
suck my
couple.
fantasy.
And are they playing in LA? Yeah, they are.
That's why
it's
LA's a
this
big-
is
Okay,
this is
well, never
Rodgers-
mind. I
this is
mean-
Rodgers' bye week. He's
Yeah.
been hurt since the Bears jacked him up.
He does get Allison back. He gets Cobb. He gets everyone's full goal this week too.
This is gonna be his healthiest.
With
portion of
with
the
his whole
year.
squad.
Well, this is gonna be his healthiest part of the year, except for his first game where we busted him up. He's not gonna be any healthier. He's coming off
It's
the
a
bye
perfect
week.
game for them.
This could be a show me game for him. Who knows? He could
Find out if he shakes the brace. If he's wearing the brace this week. That always does an impact on him. He took it off the one game and
Can
he
you pull that shit up?
he
his mobility.
he pulled
That's
pulled
what
that
you got Johnny in the
fucking.
mic. The stats and stuff.
What are you doing here?
listen.
Your phone's right here.
No,
It's on
that's
my phone,
that's
man.
Use
recording.
both of them. I'll give you mine.
But
Sorry, folks. We're a little stat slow, but yeah, we're getting them.
what game was it that they were losing Green Bay and then Rodgers took the knee brace off, came out second half and just fucking lit it up?
Bears.
No, it was we put him in the knee brace.
Yeah, well, he might as well have taken it off.
Well,
and shoved it up our
McCollum
ass.
broke his arm. It was the greatest contribution he's ever
Yeah.
given to the Bears, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then he won a Super Bowl.
With all that being said, Tyler's
I don't think he's
perfect
wearing a brace.
analysis here. I'm definitely going LA, like Pitt. I'm going LA or nothing, and I don't care if there's a backdoor cover. My money would be on LA or nothing.
The
Green-
9 scares me.
I was gonna say yeah, it's
I
an
did it
8.5,
up to
9.5.
If you like Green Bay, go for the over. In my opinion,
For sure, we were talking before this.
We've
This
always
game's
done-
going to go over.
we go over. If you
Hey,
like,
that's a high over.
if you like
56 and a
Green
half.
Bay,
Uh,
then I think my opinion would be piggyback Green Bay. If you want to throw a little something on Green Bay in the over,
Because I think that
That's my only angle there. I can't take them straight up, obviously, and I can't take them.
Money line.
I'd take Green Bay with the points, or I'd buy the spread down with LA.
I think that-
I would get it up to 10.5 with the spread for LA.
I just think with Gurley can end a game.
I
Their
think so
fucking
too,
defense
but
is
I
dog
think
shit.
the Green Bay, even though they
Seven,
tied,
sorry,
is
not
better
10.5,
than the
7.
Vikings. They are better than the Vikings.
It was higher. It was higher. It's
And the
continued to go down.
Vikings
They
competed
opened
with
at
the
10.5,
Rams
So was
that
now
whole
7?
game on. I know it was a
No, it's
Thursday
at
night
9.
game, so
I said I would buy
is that
it
the
down
game
to
of the night?
7.
Oh, it's a 3.
Yeah, I mean that's
I
not
don't know.
bad, but
I don't think it. I just think that the Rams hype and undefeated season right now, and it's gonna end.
Well,
It's got to come to an end at some point.
What's going
And it
on
would be
is
Aaron fucking Rodgers, that asshole.
Aaron
I wouldn't say
Rodgers-
that they didn't have any sneaky ones. I mean, they didn't sneak a lot, anything really by. The only game they had was a little close, which
Seattle.
they didn't. Well, that and then they played KC.
Kansas
KC
City, yeah, they kept up with them.
Oh, are you talking Green Bay?
No, we're talking the Rams.
The Rams
Rams.
played. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's their only
Did
loss.
they play? They played. No, the Rams are undefeated.
Yeah,
The Rams
they
are
played
undefeated.
Kansas City, and Kansas City had lost, right?
apologize, Kansas City. Kansas City had a close game against Denver. Actually, it was a lot closer than it kind of shook out to be.
Yeah.
They probably.
Kansas City's only losses to New England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was the
There's
There's
Rams.
only one undefeated team.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
I think Aaron Rodgers has been hearing
We'll edit
a
that
lot
out.
of shit this week about how it's the biggest spread he's ever gone up against. He's gonna bring it.
But
His
if-
biggest
I
spread
think
was
Green
6.
Bay covers. I think they cover.
if the Rams get that defense going, though, they'll fucking
They
kill
don't,
them.
though.
Yeah,
They
they haven't. I know. No defense
has
has.
been playing like shit. No,
So we're-
I think Baltimore's defense is
Yeah, the
They're for
real
real,
deal.
real.
They're the truth.
for
And plus,
real.
especially when they play at home, and it goes something with when you don't score as much, you kind of lull a team
Yeah.
where you don't feel the need to score 30 points, 20. You know, you don't
Wait.
need to score 4 touchdowns to win a game.
Is
So,
Cup playing?
Cup,
Cup.
Right, it's
he
the
may be
NFL.
back.
There's no, there's
Who's
no
hurt
points
that's not
on
playing
the
anymore
back
for
end.
him?
They
One of the
all
wide.
playing.
Okay.
All control.
Um,
Right. No,
actually-
you play to win the game. Now,
The
LA,
Rams.
LA does run it up.
Yeah, they
LA
will.
does run it up for sure. They don't take their foot off the gas, but still.
Green Bay though,
Being said,
the fucking 49ers kept up with them on Monday night
I
a
know.
week ago.
Well,
So that's
but
why
they
I'm
were
trying.
saying-
49ers are
Yeah.
competitive.
It's
They're
gonna go over.
competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the over.
fucking Packers defense sucks.
Yeah.
They have
Right.
one good player.
Like 3 of their own players said, like, I probably won't be here next year. That's not a good confidence to
LA
have
is
on your
going to
fucking
score
team.
4 touchdowns minimum. So,
They're
in my
gonna score.
opinion,
it's
if
gonna
Green
be a
Bay's going to
60-point game.
if Green Bay's going to make it close, if they're going to have a chance to cover the spread, they're going to have to score obviously. And
They need to
That's one of the
feed
two
Aaron
overs
Jones.
that I like. All right, let's move on.
all right, another big one. We go Pats. Everyone's in agreement on Pats. It's Pats or nothing.
Dude, if the Pats can't beat the Bills by 14,
Oh, yeah.
then Tom Brady needs to
We don't need
rethink
to
what
even
he's
talk
doing.
about that often. It's that much.
And I like
Yeah,
the
no,
over.
I don't-
I bet you the Pats score 44 on their own.
I bet Gordon has 2 touchdowns and 150 yards.
Well, there's prop bets out there. I'm sure that'll be one of them. Josh Gordon.
It's gonna be
touchdowns,
high,
over
yeah.
under 1.
I take
What's
that.
Shady McCoy's status?
He's probably
Death?
gonna play. No, he's probably gonna play.
Retirement.
He's coming in a neck
Retirement
brace.
after the game. 'Cause He's
Retirement
gonna be like,
by
"Fuck this." He's gonna walk
suicide.
out at halftime just like what's his face did.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo is. It can be a matchup problem. Like,
Their defense is okay, but they have.
They're in
no
Buffalo.
offense.
It's-
There's no one. on
It's
offense.
close to New York, anyways. It's not like
I don't even know a single play on that team.
McCoy
Peterman,
and the guy who retired at half.
Chuck Clay.
Charles
Clay.
fucking Derek Anderson.
oh,
Jeff Garcia is making a comeback for them.
former hybrid tight end from Miami, Charles Clay.
Yeah.
He's like
their
the only
player.
best player. Yeah, and then he's like, "Fuck, I got nobody." Where's just Josh Allen, kid? You wasted your pick on
All right,
He's
so we
fucking
definitely
hurt.
like
I know.
LA. We like.
New
LA
England in
over.
general.
We're not in total agreement with LA. Some of us like them, some of us don't. Most of us like the over.
No, I like LA.
Pitt. The only bet here is Pitt or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that over because I don't think Denver can score, or not Denver. Sorry,
Cleveland.
Cleveland can score.
Yeah, we're Pitt or nothing.
Denver did just put up a huge amount of points in their last outing.
Against Arizona.
Yo, but Nick
So-
Chubb is really good. I'm
Yeah.
being serious. He's really fucking good.
He is.
The running back from Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. That ball, he a fucking haul ass. He's like a little bowling ball.
Pats. Pats. or
Pat's
nothing.
easy.
Pats, I bet you they go over by themselves.
I wouldn't even mess around with
I
that
wouldn't mess
over
with the over, but
because you never know what the hell they're gonna do unless they're just throwing the ball around. And I think their defense is gonna smack them. But Pats, even though, do we know if Sony Michel's gonna play?
No, he's not.
He's
He's
not
not.
playing. So
It's this.
Do
What's
we
his
know that
name?
You're not New England's fifth string running back at this point.
Yeah,
who could get
It
easily
doesn't matter
100
because
yards.
James White will tear up.
he'll do
any
everything.
defense.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I mean,
tore up the Bears.
if you don't got a solid, decent running back who's within the tackles, even though he does dink and dunk, like they're pretty much longer.
Those are run passes.
They're pretty much long handoffs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could milk the clock and you could go under, or
Well, he still had to play the rest of the game running the ball.
Who is the running back?
White.
It starts with a B.
Not White.
The new guy.
Barney?
Kenyon Barner.
Barner. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they think
I think in his last outing, James White had about 7 or 8 receptions from what I remember. He was running the ball.
Against the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
James
and he had like 20 rushes after
James
what's his
White-
name got hurt. Yeah, like
well,
the
more
third. Yeah.
handoffs and stuff.
But they were running the clock
Lot of
down.
good jobs.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
what's the next one?
We'll keep the
San Fran, Arizona.
I like San Fran.
Oh, that was the night of the game we
San
did
Fran
for.
sure.
This is like the old toilet bowl. Right?
Yeah, this game sucks.
Yeah.
No one
I
cares
like
about this
San
game.
Fran over Arizona.
Fucking Rosen, I'm not convinced he's a good quarterback.
New offensive coordinator.
They have
I like San
David
Fran here.
Johnson. And
I like San Fran here.
Fitz.
They've been playing competitive.
I like San Fran a lot.
Who was Garoppolo's
sure.
replacement?
Berthard. When he came in, they were like, he's very underrated. Like, he barely got to show anything. I mean, what was he, a rookie last year or his second? And he just he looked good against Green Bay. I mean, I know they don't got a defense, but for everyone talking shit against them,
Well, he's an Iowa product.
yeah.
So he's a good player.
this game sucks.
I like the 49ers in that one.
Game stinks to me.
I wouldn't touch it.
I got Arizona's defense in the league.
No, that sucks.
I might get the Steelers' defense.
All right. This isn't your fantasy football fucking
Yeah, it
podcast.
is. Why not?
So, what's next on your list?
If we want to continue with the big ones, big spreads, Bears, the Bears.
Bears are my lock of the week.
Bears
I
are
think
the lock of
they're
the week.
covering for sure. Robbie Anderson's out.
And Nuia's
Nua's
out.
out.
Powell's dead.
Powell's fucking picking up his kneecap.
Crowell's
all
not
they
playing,
have
I
is
don't think
Crowell.
either. Is he?
And he's got a foot issue. He's not out, but he's got a foot issue.
I like Sam Darnold. He's a good quarterback. It looks like he's going to be. But
okay,
he's
but
new
got, like, a
and
Fangio.
well, yeah, I
The
know,
Bears
yeah.
have not allowed a rushing touchdown the whole year, if I'm not mistaken. They've let
Did they
Nothing
last?
against Crowell.
they let,
They better not.
They
let
better-
receiving touchdowns from running backs.
Like 5 or 6 or 7 of them, but
James
Fucking
White's
3 of them last game.
right, but they've never had a rushing touchdown scored against them. So, with that being said, there's not much weapons on the outside. Receiver core, their quarterback's abysmal. We all agreed that.
I think the Bears are the lock of the week.
All right, we'll circle them down. That's a for sure. That's a.
it's only a -7.
Yeah.
That's what the line opened at, or that's what it is at?
I think
right
it
now?
opened at 7.5.
It's still 7.5. I thought.
What about the Jets
I
defense?
got 8.
Who?
On,
The Jets defense. Nobody's worried about their
what
defense.
about them?
That's what I'm asking.
They just got
Anything to-
smoked by Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right.
The
so,
Jets can't score, so the defense plays all the time.
Yeah. Tampa and
We
Cincy.
So we like the Bears.
I
We
was
like all the heavies. We like all the
Tampa,
heavies this
Cincy,
week
yeah,
for the
there
most
could be a
part.
lot of offense in that game. Therefore, I like the under.
yeah, right. I
I think
don't-
it's going to be a quick Jordan Howard game.
Oh, we're on the Bears.
Just go.
They're just going to run
They're
it.
just going to run the ball. Just get the game over with. Hopefully, everyone goes home healthy. This team is.
So
not
you like
our-
the under? No, I'm being serious. You
I
like
think
the
they're going to
under?
run the ball. I think this could be easily a 28-10 game under
They better run it.
What is the OU?
probably 42, 44.
I was thinking like 42. What are we at?
Well,
44.
yeah, 40.
I think-
This one's
Yeah,
45.
The Bears are a
It's
team
going down.
It's gonna be like
that are built like
28-10.
that to
Yeah.
jump out to an early lead.
28-10 game.
Ideally.
We don't need to spend much time in there, even though it's
No.
our team.
Let's move
It's
on
not really a
next.
competitive game on paper.
It's not a lock because it's our team. It's a lock because it's a lock.
And it's our team.
All right. I think we go straight to the scary ones. So Indiana, Washington.
Indiana.
Indianapolis.
I'm sorry, Indy.
And
Washington,
Oakland.
Saints.
Indy and Oakland.
Sadie.
Yeah. Who are you just naming who you like?
Yeah, these are all light games.
Okay.
Let's
I
compare
think
the
Indy is
games.
anyone who plays the Raiders or the Bills better cover the spread for the rest of the year. You're a fucking
I think
asshole.
Ty has a big game, and I mean, I think
Marvin
Marlon
Harrison will have
Mack.
a big fucking
Yeah.
Marlon Mack's smacking the ball around.
But I'm saying the Colts run it up too when they get the chance. I think they're gonna just
They got a lot to prove.
yeah.
They
They
don't wanna
can
be thought of
close
as,
and-
like afterthoughts. They're 1-5, right?
2 are they 1-5 or 2?
I think they're 1-5. But this isn't like a toilet bowl because Indy's better than 1-5
Right. Indy, I think,
or
is
2-5, right? Didn't they
2-5.
They just beat Buffalo.
Versus
last
1-5, yeah.
right. Indy's a team I think honestly can go on a 4 or 5 game win streak and do something and maybe shake out something in the
And fuck up their draft pick.
yeah, they can easily do something.
Tell you who's not fucking up their draft pick is John Gruden.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going for number 1.
Yeah, he's done.
But it is his new.
He's got 10 years to tank, so.
It's his team though,
He's
so
got
he's trying to
3
re.
first-round picks this year, right?
Yeah.
He's already got.
Yeah.
His and 2 others.
He's got $10 million.
And then they're gonna get 2 more for Carr.
They're building up draft picks.
Nathan
they're doing
Peterman.
something. They're building up.
Are you serious?
They got how many?
They'll-
Trying to get rid of
They'll
Carr?
probably
Gruden's
get rid
gonna
of
run
him.
for mayor in 5 years.
They got
in
multiple
Las Vegas.
first-round draft picks.
Yeah, that sucks. Oakland's just about to get fucked and lose like really bad, then get a bunch of draft picks to come back up, and they're going right to Vegas. Oakland's
All right,
probably
what do
gonna.
you
All
think
part of the plan.
What do you think about Washington? There's a few games here. I
Is
got
that a
like
pick 'em?
6 that are kind of spooky, but
Isn't that a pick 'em?
Washington is pretty much a pick 'em against.
I like Washington though.
Yeah, the Giants have pretty much, basically,
They've got Barkley.
they got Barkley, they got Odell, they got players. If you got
They
players,
don't have a quarterback though. Eli sucks.
but you got players.
Just look what
Well,
happened
well,
last time. He just kept
It's a
getting the
fucking fire
ball to
sale.
Odell.
They just traded Eli Apple. They
Yeah.
just traded what's his name?
They
The,
got, they
the
got
defensive
Jay, they got Jay
lineman.
Cutler plus 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah. Well, 5-7 years ago. I think that
I
I
got
think-
Washington. I got Washington circled. That's not a lock, but I got Washington on the mic
more likely than I think
Only-
Washington's more likely
because their
than
defense
New York.
is sick. Their defense is pretty darn good, and they're middle of the road, I guess, on paper, but they actually compete and they grind it out.
Peterson and Chris Thompson are both solid running backs. Alex Smith is a good quarterback. I like Washington. Not a lock, but just below a lock.
Right. Now
Speaking of MVPs, there's your guy that led most of the league in the MVP candidate, Alex Smith, last year.
Yeah.
I picked him up in the lead to play over Baker this week. I think he's gonna have a big game. He
New York's
should.
got a fire sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lock to lose.
They don't
I
wanna
picked
win.
him up
It's
before
in their
they got
best-
rid of Apple and that other the defensive end. I was like, whatever, Big Sacks or Snacks, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked up Alex Smith. I was like, Matt Ryan just
Is he
did
going
pretty
to- he's
damn
going to-
fucking good against him. I know it's Matty Ice, but
Where's Snacks going to Detroit?
Yeah.
Alex Smith just went out there to fuck them up, like to be a good fucking quarterback for
All
the
right, so
team.
we like Washington. What's next, being?
Cincy. I like Cincy in that game.
Yeah.
I like Cincy. That's a 5. I think Cincy is one of my best locks this week. I like Cincy. I like Indy. I like the Bears. You know, I'd flirt around with some money line parlays with LA, KC, Pitt, Pats, no problem. Bears, no
You've
problem.
got to.
You gotta sprinkle those boys in there.
If you're gonna take those locks, like those big ones, you got to play the money line.
Jimmy took time. All right, so we got those. Like I said, you got some parlays in there. You can use the big boys. On
What
the
about
money
that
line.
Saints game? Did you guys just say that?
We're getting there next.
Yeah, okay.
I
think the
staying
Saints
so
win.
Far away from that Saints game. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, it's a scary one. This is part of the scary category.
I mean, I hope Thielen
Halloween,
is good
we
as
got
fuck.
some scary picks for you.
Spookies.
I think New Orleans is about to head to the playoffs right now. They're not going to lose a game.
New England's doing well. They Ingram had a bad week.
New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. Wow.
What do you say?
Mark Ingram didn't have a good game. Kamara didn't have really a great game. They both
He had a
did.
better game than he had the week before,
They didn't get the ball
or the
much
2 weeks.
first
Yeah,
game
they
that
just
Ingram
it
was
might have been
Yeah.
circumstantial, but I think those guys are, even though it's going to be a tough test with Minnesota, I think those two are going to be doing their thing. Breeze is a playmaker. He's not going to.
Oh, he's not going to fall down.
He's not going
He'll-
to beat himself.
He might start up slow though. You know, he does that once in a while where he's kind of figuring out what's going, like
He'll keep
figuring
him in
out the
the
game, you know, and like he'll be running the ball, and I don't think he'll throw an interception, but I think he'll be like 6 for 15 completions the first half and like 90 yards.
As long as
Sounds about- I think
I just
As
feel
long
like
as-
he's going to be trying to figure out the Vikings defense because
As long as Thielen-
Griffin's back this week. They're
as
gonna,
long
you
as
know what I mean?
Thielen,
Like
those guys don't go off crazy.
right, yeah, exactly. He'll try and control the game.
Because their defense is getting better. We've seen that last year. We've seen it some this year. You know,
Beginning of the year,
Saints
they were dog
defense
shit.
is not as atrocious as they've been in years past. So as long as they keep it close, the
Yeah.
Saints will have a good chance. And it's not a really
they are generally atrocious aside from the Rob Ryan year.
So
Minnesota is home, right?
yeah,
Minnesota's home.
but what I heard on the radio today was that New Orleans has been like way above 500 the past couple of years on the road. Usually it was like New Orleans at home lock. Now they're just as good as a road
Lock.
team.
You gotta think how many don't.
Well, their defense is getting better.
Yeah,
Their
right
defense
now a lot of them.
travels.
If you go to
Out there
like
with AstroTurf and domes at nice weather.
yeah, where Drew Brees could just bomb that ball,
It's
not have to
still a-
worry about
yeah, it's
slipping
still
or
a
some
dome.
shit.
They're a faster team. They got Michael Thomas.
Hope
He's
you
the
didn't want
shortest
any of
quarterback
these.
in the league too.
I did.
Yeah, Drew Brees, that boy can run. And I feel like Kirk Cousins, he like
What?
quits if he's having like
I thought there'd be an upgrade
bad
this year,
game.
but
Yeah, I
they're
don't
better
see
with
it.
Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Besides Adam Thielen.
All right, so going on. All right, so that's 1, 2. I got Indy on the 1. I got Washington on the second spook. Third spook, New Orleans Saints. It's not even a fucking. It's not even a dog. It's a pick-up game. So
Who's that?
obviously, if you
They're
like
losing 1.5.
Minnesota, if you're a purple people eater,
They're laying 1.5.
go ahead.
What about that
It's gonna change.
Carolina?
Well,
the Sharps will make the bets late Saturday.
Carolina, that's in a different realm, I think, than even spooky. I like Seattle as a spooky one.
I think Seattle's gonna. I think Seattle's
Less
gonna
spooky,
give someone in the division a scare for the wild card.
Yeah.
They're just going to.
Spooky.
They're gonna
Someone in what division?
Spooky, no doubt, but
the division that every team is tied, or the best team
The
is.
West?
Carolina. Yeah,
NFC
we'll get to
West.
Carolina. I think we'll
I
get
feel
to
like they're gonna come after the Bears.
Yeah, the NFC North is
Did
going
we rip San Fran and Arizona yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we said fuck that shithole game.
That was that. Those are the two ultra spooky exorcist, like
Freddy Krueger.
no matter how demented
Horrors.
or
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
we got
right. Give a lid. All right, we got Seattle. We got Seattle and
Is there a reason why you
another
like
game
Seattle?
I'm
You just
staying-
said like
I'm staying away from
in
this game as
Carolina.
well.
We got Seattle and Carolina. Carolina versus Baltimore, or Seattle versus the Lions.
Carolina, Baltimore under.
Tis the season. What is freaking spookiest?
I think Detroit pulls it off.
You like Detroit?
I
See,
don't
people
know.
Like Detroit.
I don't know why I don't like. Oh, Seattle's
Seattle.
defense. I think they're good, but like I
like
think
Seattle.
they got a running game
I don't
in Detroit.
Enough to bet 'em.
We should have done that a long time ago for the
Has to
podcast.
say like Henry Burris.
Well,
All right, I like.
Do we even not even
Seattle?
talk about them?
That's what I'm saying. What it just
Carolina.
happened.
Boo.
Take the under in the
I
Carolina.
like Carolina.
I don't know. Yeah, I kind of do. I don't know. I like
Carolina
Baltimore.
and Seattle.
I don't think Cam's gonna get anything going. Who's he gonna give the ball to?
Game. Christian McCaffrey. Devin
He's been
Funchess,
not-
Greg Olsen.
Greg Olson's like
He had a
60%.
really good game last game.
He had a really good 13 years, and he's still doing
Old Greg.
good
Okay,
things.
who does the fucking Ravens get the ball to?
I
You
think-
just told me that
John
old
Brown,
I think
that's
it's
it.
that. I think it's Tyler Lockett's
Yeah.
gonna get some balls. I
Tyler
think
Lockett plays for the fucking
Seahawks. Where are you?
Buck Allen. Buck Allen's a
change
player.
of pace back.
Buck
Really?
Allen
Buck
is gonna
Allen
get some
there.
outside passes. You can't.
No, you
beat
can't
those
stop
boys up the
Higgins.
middle.
Okay.
Kuechly's fast. They're all pretty good.
What
They're all
they
pretty
did
stout.
last week
They're fucking.
against the New Orleans Saints, which has a decent defense.
Let me
They
get
put up,
one.
What, 20,
Really good
23?
one.
Well,
Fucking frick. I had
shit.
Baltimore in the under.
I lost.
I won the other one that we had, but I had more money on Baltimore in the under.
Well, Baltimore is a fun.
You good?
I'm good.
A fun game to watch and not bet this week.
Well, they're a funny team to bet on or take, and watch them just.
Well, you have this recency bias with
They're
Flacco.
basically Clay Guida of the NFL. They're just gonna rub your dick in the dirt, and
They're
hopefully
gonna go
they basically
5
Homer
hard rounds
Simpson
with
you. They just smash heads and then just get beat up and then don't give up too much.
What did I step
They
in?
basically don't dive.
What the fuck is this?
Spider trap.
Spider trap?
We don't like them.
Get it off of me.
I don't know how.
What is that? Fucking goo?
What's up, yo?
Here's your treat.
He's got Gunther.
Dude,
Frank just stepped on a pile of Gunther.
who puts this on the fucking
Stepped in dung tail.
right where you put your feet? What the fuck? Socks ruined.
Who puts that right where you put your feet?
Remember those sticky hands you'd get from the quarter machines? You find them like 16 years later in your butt? I mean your ball sack? I used to find them in corners of my house and I'd be whipping them. I'd be like, you're an idiot! I'm like,
You're ruining the paint.
that hand, it was like just, I
Are
don't
we
even know what that was.
still doing this, or are you like just leaving? All right, should we move on to NCAA, or do you got more to talk about for football or NFL?
Nope. Wrapped up there.
I heard on the radio today that Vegas only takes like
My little bag, you got fucking industrial
So
size
Vegas-
fucking thing?
Vegas will take like $50,000, $100,000 plus bets for NFL because they know you're gonna lose probably, but they only take like $5,000 to $10,000 bets in NCAA because you're more likely to win.
I think
That was kind of interesting.
you look like
no.
a pre-shelled guy. Like you buy the pre-shelled bags.
I don't buy pre-shelled bags. I never will.
He's more of a pre-cum guy.
I enjoy the art of having to break my nut and work for it.
Bust it up.
And because if I had a fucking bag of pistachios that were de-shelled, I would literally just open it up and just smash my fucking face hole. I'm so fat and furious. And very very furious eater.
All right. Anyways,
Take it personally.
hey, did we talk about the Kansas City game?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, the Bengals,
lot.
Tampa Bay, baby.
That. We're on NCAA.
Game's over, dude. Time out.
You moved, you lose.
Alright. Good.
Who plays in the NCAA?
Only like a couple hundred teams.
Who's your lock, Moraine Valley or what?
It's a low dick.
A low blow, Dick.
I like who's it? WSMU.
South.
Yeah, South African State. You don't even know anything about sports, do you?
SMU, Southern Methodist University.
Not SMU.
I thought that's what you're talking about.
No, I like Washington State because I lost.
I don't like them.
I lost with Oregon last week, so I think I'm going opposite. And I'll try to ride that Washington train. I think I can easily beat them.
I like Stanford at home.
Their defense is dog shit. And
It's a no for me, dog.
What's his face? Mike Leach, that fat fuck. He always loses games he should win. He
Who's
should
your
win this
lock of the
game.
week?
They're coming off a big win
College?
last week. I think it's fucking.
Who's
choke
even
time.
playing?
Baylor's not good. Note to self.
Damn, dude, you got a Dell?
I like Iowa. Getting 6.5 at Penn State. Penn State fucking blows.
No.
I don't know, man.
Penn State's gonna fuck him up.
Or, I seen Purdue last week.
He's still talking about Washington?
He's talking about Purdue.
Yeah, total wrong game. Iowa played good. They played good last week. They smacked them, but. Pistachios are good. That's that.
Oh, I like ASU.
I won that pistachio. I won that battle.
I like ASU against USC. USC starting a true freshman this week.
Why?
Probably because their other quarterback sucks.
Oh, I thought I got hurt.
No.
Or they're just like, yeah,
Well,
fuck it, take the
but
night off.
They're 10th out of 12 in the Pac-12 for rushing.
Who's that?
USC. So they decided to start a rookie quarterback against the number one pass defense in the Pac-12 in ASU.
All right, so
Hey, you might make history.
that quarterback wins that we know nothing about because he's at USC.
He's the
Probably
next
a
Brock
great-
Osweiler.
He's a great quarterback.
Their
Then you
other
lose-
quarterback is a
And
freshman.
then you
too.
lose all that money you saved up, and you lose it all because of some dumb USC kid. And then you're gonna be betting on.
Arizona State's getting 3, I think, at home.
What are they ranked?
So you're gonna bet on the coach,
Probably
I
like
don't know, they're
11.
better than USC. USC fucking
Yeah.
Take
sucks.
ASU there. You said they're at home.
Are they undefeated?
Home dog. Definitely take ASU.
I think they're at ASU. No, they're at USC.
Yeah.
But
Do you love ASU and Herm Edwards?
more than USC. Who's the USC head
Herm
coach?
Edwards is now the coach.
Is he really?
Who's this guy?
Frank, I hope you and Herm Edwards' success lasts forever. I know it will.
All right, very good. Hilarious.
Continuing on.
But also, fuck you.
I like ASU. Lorenzo, you have a lot to contribute in this college football area.
Yeah, he's just snacking right now. Face
It's
stuffing.
almost like you just fucking smoked a joint or something.
I'm working. I just punched in and I'm just going in work mode. I'm just like cracking nuts, just shoveling them.
Jesus. Yeah, look at this.
All right,
All right, I'm back.
USC is 3-4.
Where's your pile? You've been hiding them somewhere. You've been dipping them. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm this much fatter than him. It's like only 20% more.
Once you eat them, you can't put them down. What do we got going on? What's hockey going on?
They're both 3-4. We're not a hockey yet.
This is getting cut. This whole thing's getting cut.
I like Georgia to beat Florida, even with the 6.5. Not much else.
You didn't drink your beer, Powers.
Didn't even open the fucking thing.
He just looked.
The blood was
He just
going
looked.
around.
He just looked at the enemy called alcohol.
No, I didn't.
He
I'm giving 2 options.
he asked for a beer or a bottle opener right when he sat down, but never got it.
I don't know what the fuck he just said.
You
Some
are,
kind of puzzle?
you are destroyed.
Is everything a game to you? The bottle, the cheeser, the
Solid.
Cheetle, the Don Cheetles.
This turned into a pistachio fucking night.
Yeah, that's what all it did.
Dude,
Pistachio
Powers, clean yourself
podcast.
up.
Welcome to the Pistachio Podcast, brought to you by fucking Pistachio.
These kids literally just smoked and then just smashed $16 fucking worth of shit in like
I haven't
8
even
minutes.
smoked.
They're just that
I'm
good.
just hungry.
They're good.
Dude, there's a fucking
They're
cup
really
to
good.
put all your shit in. You
Yeah.
put it right next to the cup.
Right next to the cup, what the fuck you think I'm like?
Not you, him.
Luke Longley?
Look at this. Don't fuck that fucking mic up.
Luke Longley.
You know who Luke Longley is? I'll holla at you.
But how? All right,
What else? You got tennis?
we got probably basketball.
Oh, the World Series.
For sure, Ben against the Bulls, like we said. No matter what. I don't care if they play the Harlem Globetrotters. Then I like
Bet
the-
against the Bulls again. You keep betting again and again and again.
Never bet
I
on the
like
Bulls.
I like the Pelicans this year.
One beer.
I took
Nah.
those fucking Kings
Yeah.
to beat the Thunder on Sunday night. Straight up money line plus 450 or 500.
All these horrible beers.
Why did you buy those? Because they're light in calories?
I like the
No, because they're the premier beer.
No, because they don't have any. No, because they taste better that way. No, the one I do like.
This
Which
was
is-
warm already. Ours is already warm.
No, you didn't even look at it. I literally was like, yeah, I'll take that.
Whatever it is, I'll take
He
it.
didn't even
I'll bring it
attempt-
home with me.
He didn't even humor me to like pop
No.
the beer open. Like at least you could have wasted it on me, and I would have been way
I
happier.
didn't even touch it.
He just looked at it. He's like,
Because the worst, he
couldn't tell
skunked
you
it.
what kind of beer it
He told
is.
me he wanted it, and then I ended up. I'd rather him just opening it and taking a sip.
He's a liar. That's what he is.
kill him.
He's a fucking liar. All right.
Well, sports.
Take the Pistons.
Who the Mavericks playing? Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we don't know that. I
Oh,
don't
the
know how.
Bulls are playing the Hawks tomorrow. Definitely. It's going to be like a 20-point spread. I would still take the Hawks.
Aren't the Hawks, Trae Young. He's probably going to have 30
It
points.
was a good game with them and the Mavericks.
This podcast is brought to you by Pistachios.
We have no idea what this podcast is.
Project 001.
Project
Pat.
Stash.
No, this is 01.
Yeah.
This is 001.
Oh, one.
This is patient 0.
This is our
This is a
first
board
mistake.
0.
This is accident. Brought to you by Jerky.
Yeah.
The
Cool.
jerk boys.
Co-host.
Stash. Look up.
So who's ready for that Queen movie?
Yeah, it looks good.
I am.
Did you
Are
get the
you?
sneak peek already?
Get the stinky pink.
I haven't seen that mustache for years. I know what this is going to be about. The boy can play, dance.
Dude,
It's going to be a good movie. The actor's good.
Someone said to me.
fucking Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Mr. Robot.
That's a great fucking show.
That guy's good.
Rami Malek.
Mm-hmm. He's a weird dude.
He's really weird in Mr. Robot.
Good actor.
He's in like the Caesar's Palace or whatever.
I don't know him.
The
He's
Clooney
in-
and all that.
He's in the Caesar's Palace.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
A show?
Movie.
Oh.
It was with like Clooney and stuff.
Yeah, that looks good. So when's Granny Shot come out, Ty?
Comes out on Tuesday. Well, it was out now, but had to take it down for some maintenance. So it'll be re-uploaded and back on Tuesday. Yeah. Got a lot of good feedback from it, so pretty much like had like a test screening in a way.
Heard it sucked. Just
That was your review.
just observations. So
He didn't see the movie. He just heard it sucked.
Yeah. Who are your sources? I'll go.
one of the Hooters girls.
Damn it.
One of the fannies. One of the roadies.
One of the fatties. So, you excited? Don't fuck things up.
Don't kill the place.
Are you excited for your sister's Halloween party? Legendary.
Oh, you're going to that again.
There's gonna be sex everywhere.
Cupcakes, dogs, sex. We're getting old.
I think that's the description on Facebook.
Party's getting kind of stale.
Cupcakes, dogs, and sex.
Come if you want, but we don't really
Don't.
care.
I'll be rocking tomorrow. Folks know I'll
So
be
you have
out.
a wig?
Oh yeah, I got a wig.
Do you have the glasses too?
I got the glasses. Got
You have cornrows?
No, but I'm doing the dirty girl. I'm wearing the flat brim. And I got the dirty roll. I got
Oh, the braid
yes, I bought the whole. I couldn't find a.
hat with it
I
on
couldn't
there.
find. No, there was like some stupid like sideways hat ones, not cool ones. And
Not like the normal cool.
so I had to buy the wig, which is basically like a Pocahontas wig. It looked like it's got like crazy like it had the it was braided, beaded, long hair, like black long hair. I'm like, all right, I can do something with this because it was like perfect for what I needed for. Because you can't, like, I could not find braided cornrows that were like zigzagged up like riffraff. So I had.
Yeah, because you have to get. They can't make a wig like that.
What the
How are you supposed to like have a scalp? You just could be hair on hair.
It's gonna be like some kind of mask with like some kind of wig. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know what was possible. But I did see like expensive alternatives. Like you'd have to buy like these like legit like synthetic hair. Like some were like $200, like women's ones, but they were good. And I guess yeah, I'm not gonna have anyone fucking line me up and zigzag them like do something crazy because it's not my real hair. So
Not like your face.
you gotta hide them. So my options are doing the backwards or frontwards flat brim hat. So if I go backwards. Actually, I don't even know. It's easier if I go frontwards because then I'm gonna either.
You have it out the back.
So what I did was I had to cut it because it was a big like wig. So I took there was major like bangs, side shit, and then there was beads the whole way. But there was like some like
What the
fluff.
fuck kind of
I'll
hillbilly they
show
take
you.
that off
It's
of?
a basic
I saw
wig.
that
It's
hair
a
on
regular.
Gold Star. It
It's
got
a
ripped out of that girl's head.
yeah. It's a basic. It's a basic women's breaded. Breed flippity slappity.
Breaded breeding.
Samsonite.
Holy schmolies.
Breaded and breeded.
It's a braided, beaded, fucking woman's goddamn African American weave. So I cut off the whole thing. Only thing I left was like 10 dirty girl beads coming out the back. So, and then of course, the bonnet part of it is like basically a skull cap. So I made it like that, but I kind of frayed some of the main stitchings of the front to the wig. So I had to cut that off. So it goes basically like this. It's like a hairnet like here, and I got 10 or 13 braided, beaded, dirty girl.
Dirty Florida girl.
Yeah, braids. So I got my hat on, so you can't tell. So I bought some super glue. Actually, I took it from my work.
Well, we'll edit that
I
out.
bought it and I stole it actually.
Yeah, and
Steven box it again. Crack this open.
it's $2. I'll give him the $2. Actually, I'll just work again, and I'll make it up for him. Actually, I'll just go another week without paying me. The Trident gum is getting expensive for them. The tax went up. Cook County. So I got the wig.
Crack that open.
This is fresh. I got the wig. This one's warm. I got the wig.
You don't care.
I got the
One from
wig
an hour
with the
and a half ago
backwards
was warm.
hat. Basically, it's the fucking.
That's the wrap, huh?
I got that. Got the grills.
I like
Got the
Texas.
chain. I bought 2 chains. Mistakenly.
Where did you get all this?
Amazon. Expensive. Stupid. Someone's like, you gotta.
You have Prime, though?
You literally have to go to the club.
You have Prime, though,
Yeah, everything
so.
was free shipping. The $1,000 was free shipping to upgrade. So I got the fake grill. I got the grill, nasty grill. Chrome or fake platinum with diamonds, nasty. Then I got the
Diamonds with plastics,
I
nasty.
got the iced out Rolly, fucking like white gold, diamond out watch with bracelet, double fingered 100s,
Double finger, just how she likes.
double finger ring with the 100 on there. Gangster necessity.
Gangster.
Necessities.
Ring, got a ring. Only got 1 ring. I think it's the money sign ring. But the chains, I messed up. I forgot. I misordered, and I meant to get the grill and 1 money chain, and then I got 2 money chains, no grill. That cost me an extra $350.
You seriously spent that much money on a costume?
Not $300.
$3.50.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you bitching about $3.50 for?
Well, there was the shipping on top. Everything else was primed up. I mistakenly bought a $12.
That was primed up, dog.
A $12 gold chain twice, but it's big.
Now you got 2 of them.
Yeah, so now I'm in the hole for $24 on chains I'm gonna wear once,
You
maybe
know who?
twice.
You know who would wear 2 gold chains?
Dr.
Chains.
Riff Raff.
Oh.
I was gonna say 2 chains.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah,
I'll be
so
2 chains tomorrow. I'll be blackface, just like Megyn Kelly.
It's a racist joke.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just playing a character.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
So what are you gonna be? Powers?
I haven't decided yet.
Conor McGregor with that beard.
Probably. He's just not telling
You need to
anyone.
be like Scorsese.
The beard. Throw some glasses on, a Woody Allen jacket.
What are you going to
Sit
John's?
in a corner in a chair.
You should go to John's. You should make a special guest debut and bring someone stupid. Someone who's like really dumb who might not get choked. Like play the game. Is it the 3-peat? He's not gonna do it, is he? That was funny. Matt's such like a guy, dude. Matt's so like.
It's coming.
He's like, yeah, it's the most straight shooter. Like, you see what you get. And he's like, I think someone's getting choked. I think something's happening. You know.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Battery is a crime. I've seen battery. I'm not trying to snitch on anybody, but I've seen battery twice from a man. 3 times. 3 times would be out of line.
Yeah.
So what time are you going to your sister's?
6.
What time are you leaving your sister's?
6.
Sneaking off with Tank.
He's not invited.
Really?
He
They
is
stuck him
not
in
going to be. There's one man that's not going to be in the fucking attendance, and it's the favorite person.
And it's an animal.
Is that the dog?
That's the French bulldog. That's the little rodent.
He loves feet.
Little
Yeah, you're
Damien.
used to it, that foot fetish.
Little Damien.
Tell him the story about with the food. Powers hasn't heard that one.
Food one.
With the when you're going to the fridge, and he's staring at your feet.
Oh. Powers would love this. 'Cause this would have got him. This would have been his play.
What?
That's like this dog's fucking little snap mechanism. Like he'll be all chilling for like 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden he'll just stare at your feet, and then you'll know. Just know at that
It's
moment,
over.
if you've been around the dog more than like once or twice, oh shit, he's got the foot.
He's got the look. He's got the
like no.
What does he do?
Like he's locked onto the foot. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just wait. 3, 2, and then and you just fucking.
He
It's like
attacks
that
it?
Alien. It's like
He's
Alien.
psycho. I love this
It's
man.
like Alien when the fucking second mouth comes out.
That's what he does.
fucked.
But does he, like, actually
He's
bite
got
you
so
and, like...
fucking
He's
hard in the
got
face.
tick. He doesn't feel it.
He doesn't care.
He don't care.
It doesn't matter.
The
He's
dog's
just an asshole?
He's got problems.
He's
They adopted him. Dude, this is seriously fucked up.
Is this
Dog-
Neri's old one?
Similar, only much worse.
Yeah.
much more evil. This dog is literally Lucifer.
Cujo.
He is the psycho. He's the craziest dog. That's why I love him. There's no rhyme or reason. You can literally be petting him for an hour. You just blew it right in my eye, and I'm good. Get away!
An hour or 5 minutes, and then I'll just leap out of your fucking lap straight to the shoes.
Depends on if like
Whose dog
This
is
is
it?
what he does. My sister's dog. They used to
Oh.
live with me for a while. It's my dog.
depends on if Mercury's in fucking retro.
Does it remember you?
How long?
Yes.
So it
live with
doesn't
us.
bite you?
No, he still bites me. He bites them. This is what he does. He
Like
don't get it.
Still bites your mom, still bites the owner, still bites Lorenzo's sister.
Bites his own dick.
Anyone and everyone.
You won't like bite mailman, like mailman.
He's
or,
like, I like
intruder
you. And they're
or
like,
intruder?
oh.
intruder.
Bank
It could
robber?
be
No.
the intruder or someone from like Alaska, like some random stranger. He'd probably love you. It's only people. It's usually the second in command. So this is what he does.
The beta.
My sister's number one because she feeds him.
So she don't fuck with
And she's
him.
like a girl. She's like the only girl that Kes probably normally sees. Him and they bought a second dog, which is Hercules, but he doesn't
He's a
affect
golden.
the
Other one?
terror
Hmm.
at all. Either he's like usually laughing when he was biting us,
He's a golden.
or before she didn't have him.
He is stupid fearless too. I feel like he wouldn't go after some of those fucking big ass
Bulls.
coyotes and shit in your backyard. Doing those barrel
Where'd they get
rolls.
these crazy dogs? They're both just...
No,
The golden is
Golden's
just
a golden.
It's just a happy-go-lucky.
like a golden
Just
retriever
as
always is.
Yeah,
they're
okay,
not
yeah.
as smart as the black lab, even though they may be, but they don't care and they just like
Lazy,
it.
yeah.
They just want to smile.
Yeah, they play like they're more dumb, and they are more affection. They have the affection factor. It's like my mom. Like,
Great temperament.
wow, I got, she doesn't have 16 degrees. My mom's very smart. Like, holy shit, I got 35 degrees, or 30.
What are you talking
His
about?
mom's education.
35 degrees.
She's smart in
Oh,
her
I thought...
field. She's smart. My mom's actually very smart. You know, in her
You don't
own.
have to tell me. I'm not surprised. She's a fucking nurse.
But not even that. Like, she's
don't know
way
what's
smarter
up
than my
with you.
dad. My dad's got a doctorate. You know, but you know,
He's got a
some-
doctorate in teaching. Mom.
he doesn't have a. Yeah, he does, but
So he went to be a teacher for longer.
Dad's
Right.
a really good.
Not a doc-
Dad's
not
got a doctorate in
medical.
mowing the lawn.
not medical, right? No, yeah. In her line of field, there would literally be a doctor of medicine, but which I don't know. That would be even better than what she's smart. Which would I come home with broken
Anyways.
shoulders. Anyways,
What are you
anyway,
going
my mom's super smart, dude.
Broken hand.
The
eye- Broken your hand on someone's face.
So what were we getting with that point?
So the dog.
The dog. Well, I was saying it didn't matter. You know,
Someone's got to not be
pre
stoned.
Hercules, golden retriever, Tank was biting us with no other, canine around. The only thing that's changed now is big goofball be smiling in the background and Tank's murdering his family. The humans. You can literally, this is what happens. You sit there. I'll come over there. She'll call me. This is a perfect scenario. She'll call me and she's like, I'm going to be going, they do some, he teaches at night. She's going to like actual class, sometimes on the weekends.
He teaches her.
Yeah. They're both educating each other. Not
Like
at the house.
unplugged sewer.
And I have to watch the fucking dog. Like basically the same thing as what was back at my mom's.
Yeah,
But now I have to go. I have to drive there now. So I go there at 6. This was 2 times that weren't scary. Real quick, and then I'll get to the scary one.
Alright.
So you get there, and then you get. So I go there. I gotta walk up and bring them both outside. The one just walks slowly. Tank, obviously.
He's a
The
man
smaller
of the
dog.
house.
The other dog, I take this ball. They have this bit back, the field back there, just whip balls.
Yeah, well,
They got that.
Ty, can you grab it?
They got that arm fucking thrower.
What is this? You don't
That
want
your
to...
arm thrower?
That little fucking
Oh,
mechanical
like
hand.
for like the little
The
kids.
dog, but it's just a ball thrower. That launcher.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that thing's fucking rocks. I can throw that thing like 200 plus, just a whip, just a little flick.
I got you.
And it's nasty. So I just whipped the dog out. I whipped Hercules out there for like 25
I
minutes.
don't need one.
20 minutes. He doesn't go on a leash. And Tank doesn't either, unless there's a kid there or a semi. So I can leave him. I can leave him on a 20-footer. He got a 20 because he ain't gonna go 20 feet without me be able to get there.
Right.
And the other goofballs, like, as long as you have like the thrower, he will come back every time.
He's a retriever.
Right, he comes back, but he doesn't really get affected by the kids. They're both good. They're both pretty good now with like kids and like people being stupid, you know.
Until they get staring at your feet for too long and.
Yeah, only with family. So that's when you're outside. When you're outside, you're fine. He will not do shit in cars. You go any weird place, like he's gonna like
Wherever he's comfortable is where he attacks.
you. Right. So we go downstairs. So you bring him in.
So true.
Here's what we would do. Me and Powers would smoke weed for 2 hours. My mom's. We come back.
To the floor.
Outside in the cold.
So the dog would be outside with us for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I'd throw him inside.
Literally.
If he was like, well, just in the house. If he's like trying to like, if he wants to go in or something, and so that was all good and well. So we sit out there for another 2 cigarettes, maybe 15 minutes. Then we walk in, and Tyler and Tank's sitting down there just waiting for you by the
Waiting for
window.
the feet.
Go in. He'll sit on your lap. He sits on usually my lap because I'm in command. Number two's, which was Powers. In most cases, he attacks the number two. Either it's least memorable or the person with the least amount of snacks. I mean, that can change. Who's dominant number one? Who's the alpha?
He makes the choice.
He might mix it up a little bit.
He would throw you a
Like,
curveball.
he might love me and I'm the number one.
Keep you on your
If he got
toes,
treats,
you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the asshole. Now I gotta get got.
No, your
Dude,
toes are
we
getting
just
sick.
fucking circled the couch for like endless like.
Well, he's
50
going runs.
laps.
He's going runs. But here's the story. This is what happened. This is what happened on a daily
The scary
basis.
one. What's the scary story?
This is the basic. This is to know him.
You need to know.
This
the
was every day.
formation.
This was every day.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. We go inside, we smoke this and that, come back inside. This is every day. He's number two. We sit down. We're on the couch. He's just basically laying down, relaxing. I'm petting him a little bit, dog. I'm right here laying down. Powers is right there. He
He
wouldn't.
was a little shit. He would go in between every time. Attack
Yeah.
your feet, and then you fucking come over to me after that. Do the same thing. I'd push him back over to you.
He would do this. What was that?
That was Flipper. I mean, I have my shit up, my feet up, because I remember. You need to show him feet. He's got to be right there. Powers would sit there like this. He would be like this because he knows any other foot attraction the dog would go for.
That's it.
Powers would go an hour and a half without moving. Finally, remember that one was like an hour and 35 minutes? You're like, fuck, I did it. He cracked his fucking toe knuckle. Dog, exorcist style. Yanked his neck to the left. Always, this was every time. He would just do a side eye. Either that was like super fucking obvious and super like very just it was the power play. He didn't even care who's seen it. There was no fucking
I'm just
subtle.
imagining
There was
this
no
dog.
subtleties. There was no subtleties at all. Like he doesn't care.
If I had the boots on,
He's
or if
gonna
I had to
flaunt
take
the
'em off
look.
at
But
the
normally
door.
what he does is this.
He's got this devilish fucking.
He just looks.
That's
He
what he
like.
does.
Yeah.
Then he
That's
attacks.
exactly what it is.
This is where the real horror begins.
He has
There's not just
this
a look. He prances.
evil-
He darts. He darts at your feet, and then he'll like fucking attack your foot. He go like this, and he don't care. He
No,
basically
you know,
prances.
it's like a
He
mur-
doesn't
it's like a
really bite.
murderous
He
rage,
doesn't
like,
bite.
out of nowhere.
He doesn't bite. He doesn't really bite your shit. He's not gonna penetrate because he doesn't have a snout. But nevertheless, the dog is the craziest dog because it's just so violent, and he's just in a rage.
It's an evil fucking dog.
It-
Evil, like possessed.
Yes.
He looks over with those eyes, and you're like, he's just like. But it's even worse that he's got this black fucking dirt, like nasty
Punched up
snout
fucking face.
and you're like, this dog is
I'll show you this
fucking
thing.
from hell. He is from hell.
Literally the
He
last
looks
thing
like the
I would
nicest
murder.
dog. He looks like the coolest dog.
Until he gives that look.
Here's the thing: if he was a pit bull, he would have been gone 2 years ago. But he's small enough. Even though he's 40 pounds, he doesn't really bite. So there's not really a
Those little
lashing.
legs.
It's not really a lashing. But
It's like
once if they
bulldogs
have
are fucking
kids,
It's the only
Or-
dog I've ever kicked in my life.
if they have kids, you can't.
I didn't have
you
a
couldn't
choice.
have that dog
I had my
around.
feet up. I moved my feet, and it was immediate that he was diving at my feet, and they were up on the recliner. And I was just taking one foot and just kicking his face off of my other foot, and he was getting kicked off the recliner and just jumped right back on. Like he didn't give a fuck that his face was destroyed by my boot. Didn't matter. How you can't kick
Yeah,
his face
boot
in
on, too.
anymore.
It's
How
only
much
feet?
more is his face gonna get
Foaming
kicked
and
in?
shit.
It's literally only feet.
Yeah.
Only feet.
Shoes on it don't matter.
Here's the old.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like,
The oldie?
if I had sandals
Here's
on,
the
I'm like,
old
yeah, I'm not
mature
fucking moving
wise
after that.
tank.
But if like I had my boots on, I didn't care because.
This is what old wise tank wants. This is the mature.
Yeah,
He's the
right.
learned one.
Yeah.
He's the good child.
Yeah,
he's
he's
getting older.
sophisticated.
He looks a lot older now. Look at him. This is what he wants you to think he is.
You have a
Scarf
video?
on now.
Oh, I hope you have a video.
This is him. This isn't relaxing, but he's still giving me that look. Like I know,
Let's hear-
like this is cool. This
You
is.
really should get an action shot.
It's
of
funny though
him,
because you
but-
haven't seen this though. I know
Click
you know, but I
hands.
know Powers don't.
That's
This
how
is
he reels
this is the
you
description. The first one was like I know who I am. The first picture that was not the mature tank, right? This is what you want you to think. Oh, mom and dad, like I made mistakes
I
as a
grew up."
kid. I'm a good guy now. That was the old picture. Now, this is when he's like he's got a new house now and like he got out of the old rat, aka the dungeon, my mom's house where I live. where
Mom
I-
and Dad were gone for the day.
This is like. I like what you're doing, but I can still fuck you up really quick. And he's just like looking at him like, I know I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Frank will know this. Powers has been there a million times. Look at him.
Don't even fucking move, dude.
This is the money shot.
Don't move. Don't
Look
think
at him.
about moving.
Look at him. He's like, I like what you're doing. I like the extra treats and the better house. And without your weird
But still,
uncle,
fuck you.
but
Like,
still-
but
without your
still.
Uncle Lorenzo around. But this is still not good enough, and you're about to get bit in the next hour. You're gonna get bit.
Tell him the
That's the story. So the story goes. So everything's always been a whirlwind with that guy. Like you never know. That's the thing. It's the best part about him. That's why I love him because he's the
Unpredictable.
best.
Turn, the smile just
Unpredictable.
starts to gradually
Yes.
drop down.
You just can't help but just see that, like,
Just got to monitor it out of the corner of your eye, yeah, while you're
Was
trying
that
to
a
watch
toe?
TV.
did I see your toe?
And the real horror began. Yeah, he's good 95% of the time, and then that 5% is a wild card. But he will attack, and he bats like 900. So I used to get laid like twice a year. I'm gonna bat 900, 950.
Kevin Durant had
We
scored
can sleep
25
here. You're just going to want to put these
points
boots on.
in the
I'll
fourth.
explain later.
What's that?
Kevin Durant scored 25 points in the fourth quarter.
It's not a record.
He outscored the Knicks by himself in the fourth quarter.
He's bigger than them. Yeah. I'm just gonna outbig you.
I'm just gonna be
All right,
bad.
tell him the fucking goddamn story.
Yeah, what's the scary
Fucking
story?
Nick Young, remember that fucking game? It was 31 points in the fourth quarter, single-handedly.
And we lost.
Yeah, the Memphis Clippers.
Yeah, the old game.
What is the story? The scary
So the
one.
story. Okay, so that's
That's
what you
crazy.
do. You do it all the time.
Right.
And you know what it is? It's almost like a if you're like a battered woman, like the actual
You're about
punch.
to be a battered woman.
Yeah. It's a
Tell
40-year-old
this
battered.
fucking story.
It's almost like the punch is scarier than like the fucking is less scary than the torment, you know? Because I know there's
The
just
mental
something
game.
there's just something chemically not right with that dog. He has this problem.
He's a piece of shit.
He's just not that though. He's sick. The dog he literally loses it.
He's bipolar.
Either he is like the best actor in the world. He just pretends to be.
He's got a switch that
Right.
flips, dude.
Right.
And it's over. All right, go.
I don't know what are these
Fucking
things.
here for this. Maybe
Um,
you'll get to it.
You said you had the story. What's the
story's
scary
in my
one?
brain and it's coming. This is dialing up. Just the dial up. All right, so I went over again. Like I said, I go there like maybe once every Tuesday or something. They're teaching these class. I gotta watch the dog for an hour, walk them and shit for a couple hours. And I go there. It's the same thing as normal. Everything pretty tip top. House fine. Dogs are fine. Bring them outside. Walk them. Throw that ball around, and then come back. And it was feeding time. That's when the real horror began. That's
What
when
feeding
shit got
frenzy?
spooky. That's when it always gets spooky because he doesn't like certain circumstances. He like when you're hanging out with him for an hour, like petting him.
He's like a cat.
No.
He'll let you know when you're done.
Yeah, but like unlike a good
Just
dog,
like
unlike a good dog, he's not a good dog. He ends up biting the owner. You know, and he shares the same vision as successful canine in that relationship, but what he doesn't lack is
What he does lack.
What he does lack is sanity, and any kind of
Happiness.
mutual respect or loyalty to people that are feeding you and sheltering you. Because he literally will be good like 95% of the time. It could be 95% of the week, which is excellent because then there's one mishap. But
Usually it's 95% of the day.
so then they said like sometimes they went like months, 2 months without. The thing is he got a little comfortable. They bought the shock collar for him. That was a whole other story, but we'll get into the other one first.
Maybe.
But the shock collar has been recently introduced, like last week. But prior to that,
If you don't tell this fucking story, I swear to God.
He's making it up.
no. So I go there. Everything's pretty routine, and we
Feeding
go.
time.
Yeah, so we're at feeding time, and Powers, you're gonna love this. So we.
He would attack the fuck out of your sister's door too.
Oh, that was a different story. When he gets locked up, that's a
Right.
different story.
When he gets locked up.
Any fool locked up wants to get free. No, so I fed him. The fucking golden retriever just chows his shit down. Why would you have anxiety with your food? Why do you not like this?
Yeah,
This
right?
is a normal.
You eat this
We're
every
dogs.
day.
This is what dogs do.
This is a bi-daily thing, bi-daily occurrence.
I look forward to every day.
Yeah, you get these twice a day. You should know what's going on. He just doesn't want to eat his food. He's just an asshole. He just like.
He's like, I got a new game today.
So the one dog chows his shit down. It was like real quick. His was basically done, but then I'm like pouring Tank's food in there. I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. So no matter what, you always gotta step back because you gotta stay in the area, otherwise he doesn't eat it. So you gotta stay kind of in the area because he likes that. If you feed him, then you gotta take 10 paces away, and usually he'll like look at me twice, and then he like
Square you up.
No, you gotta watch.
he
me
goes like
eat,
this.
or
He
else
goes
I'm
like
not gonna
this.
He's like problem child.
He goes like this, and he looks at it, and then he bends down. Then he thinks it's a joke, and then he hunches back up. And he looks at me, and he's looking at me. He's looking at my feet. He looks at me. Looks at my feet. And about usually it's like about maybe 30 seconds later, he'll like kind of crouch down and still stare at me. And then he'll go down. And then he'll start eating. Then he'll pop up again once in a while. That's once in a while. Some days are better than the others, but this case was like way worse, like the worst I've ever seen. So he had me staring at him for 10 minutes, like this. Basically like this. My hand was in my butthole. Like I'm literally sitting like, what do I do? Like, you gonna attack me now? Just attack me. If you're gonna go, just go. But I couldn't move. If I would have moved, he would have smoked me. He doesn't like movement. At that point, you gotta stand. It's like a cobra. I stood there like this. I was too far away to get in the refrigerator because I was gonna grab a steak. I was gonna throw him something. Just give me some kind of food. Which, if he runs at me, I can like, shove a steak in his mouth and like maybe it's gonna stop him. But it probably wouldn't because it never does. Nothing ever phases him except for like barriers. You have to like when that does happen, if he did come, that's like the scariest part when he just like makes the attack. He just bolts. So it's like just go or don't go.
So
'Cause I can't go.
So what happened?
So he didn't come.
Never does.
Never came. Then didn't come, which is even scarier. It literally was like about a 6-minute standoff. It felt like 20. I finally like got the nerve because he like looked down. He went down twice only, but in like
setting you up for later.
Yeah, he was like, I got you.
he pressed down, then like looked up, and then like I almost was like going back. You fuck. And then like I stood there for a minute, and then he finally came back. He finally went down. He paused for like 2 seconds. That's all I needed because he was like talking millisecond. Like he needed like 2 or 3 pumps, maybe like baby jerks, like faking me out, like you said. And then he finally went down for a little one. And I went and grabbed. The only thing I could get was I literally grabbed maple syrup. I threw it. I'm like, he was gonna come. He was so fucking.
You threw it at him.
Oh, I sprayed it in the bottle. This is a 100% true story. I was spooked. I was
You fucking covered
I
in
grabbed
dog
no, I
in
didn't,
maple syrup.
no, but I sprayed the floor. I didn't spray him. So I sprayed this. He
What
was
was
right
that
here.
gonna do?
Here's the bowl.
What was that gonna do?
I'm like,
beat the maple
It's a
syrup.
diversion tactic.
It's a it was kind of a diversion. So he didn't like go for it. He didn't like go for it.
I thought you would sprayed it down so he gets stuck.
Instead, you sprinted away and fucking slipped and fell on your ass, and you went after.
Well,
your
basically,
face.
it was like the junkyard dog. You throw like a baseball, you like throw something over here, like go for this sound. It was like maple syrup. So if he actually did go for it, they could actually have a tasty treat. But he didn't go for it. He didn't move, and he didn't attack me. So that means like, all right, maybe he's like confused now. So I went up to his bowl, and I just doused the shit with maple syrup, pure cane sugar. I took my steps back, and he looked at me. He's like, I fucking should have got you, but this smells good. And he's like, God damn it. And he kept going down, and then like he went down, and then fucking like, took a bite of it. And he looked back up. He's like, "You fucking, I'm gonna get the fuck out of you later." Like I ain't this tastes fucking good. And he went down, and he's like, "No shit. I knew his dumbass was gonna eat it. It's like the fucking best thing. All sugar. His dumbass. He don't look like. He doesn't like.
He's a dog.
Like yeah, I mean, he's stupider than I am. Not by much, but.
Just picturing your mom walks in, turns on the lights, and the whole time. She's like, "Have you been talking to yourself for half an hour?"
They're covered in maple syrup.
I went to his bowl. I fucking loaded it in.
Hooked him up.
I walked away. I went back to the same spot. Like I went like a couple steps farther.
My job.
I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? He's an asshole. He does it. Like if you don't like, he'll like look. He'll go down and then he gets up. Like what the fuck, dude? So I'm like, all right.
He's keeping this bitch in check.
And I'm like, I sit there. I'm like, yes, good boy. Yes, good. That's what I do. Yes. Right? It's like a horrible blowjob. Yes, thank you.
Yes, more teeth, please. That's
Feels great. I'm gonna come in the next hour. Sure, I will.
Use your hand more.
Wow.
Go try that out with other people and then.
So he got an electric collar too.
Yeah.
They had it.
Oh, they just never used it.
But he was good for a while, and then they get soft. See, they're bad owners, and they're super like lenient with him.
Because he's a piece of shit. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
The worst dog you need to
just
be
give-
lenient. If they beat the golden, it's like the best dog.
Ted Bundy, he just had too much freedom. It's that murder freedom.
Classic.
He had enough freedom.
So what happened to this collar?
So the collar came back on. It was off for a while. It started with the first day getting it. The lady who gave it to us, their trainer they have. And they board him sometimes. That's where he's gonna go next Saturday, tomorrow. She's gonna take him for the day. It's $25 to house a fucking murder.
$25 jail.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in there with the pipe bomb guy.
So the first day we got the shot collar.
I love how you say "we" like it's your dog.
I was there for some reason that day. I don't know why.
Because you're the fucking guinea pig.
You're the maid.
I'm the godfather.
Gee, you have to watch him for a fucking couple of years there.
I basically raised him that year. They were at my house.
So then what happened?
So he came.
So you're the reason why he's so bad.
Breastfed
Came
him and
back.
everything.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was pretty bad with him.
Threw him at the wall a couple times.
No, I mean there was some neglect there at times. Dog is a psycho. I got my own commitment issues. I ain't fucking married. I ain't wedding the goddamn. He's literally Lucifer. He's literally
So what happened with the shot collar?
God. Maybe what was coming to him, but it was a mistake. The lady they came. She boarded him for a couple hours or for a couple days, and then dropped him back off on like a Sunday. They did like some training, extended like they have like packages. These people have like 1 week.
He
4
wasn't
days.
welcome in the church.
No, he was at the church, but he was causing a ruckus.
He was attacking me.
Other folks were too. It must have been like some kind of different church I've ever been to.
You only went to church for communion. I've gone with you before.
Oh yeah, it was a 20-minute stint. My dad got us in and out.
He was like this in the back.
Son, this ain't no buffet.
Say
One more.
What accent was that? That's awesome though. This ain't no buffet. Like sailor Mexican, my dad. Son, it's me, Dad. Son.
Get the fuck out of there.
My dad still texts me. He's
Son.
like, son. And then everything, and then it ends with Dad. Period, Dad. Son, and
Leaves his number every
He
time.
signs off.
Know the number.
He's got his fingerprint.
he's my blood. Xerox copy from Acorn Library. He's going to Acorn Library every day. He's got no
Keepers.
internet. He lives literally. He's got no internet. He's got rabbit ears on his TV.
No.
No more upgrades.
No.
Can't
No
afford.
internet?
Mm-mm.
How does he jack off?
He goes on
The
vacation.
library.
He goes on vacation with friends. Yeah, you can tell me you have a girlfriend. It's fine. I know you've been dating the same girl for like 3 years.
You're not with mom anymore, Dad?
Dad, yeah, what's going on? How come aren't talking anymore?
What?
I never
Why
see you at the
have I
house
lived in my
anymore.
house for the past 5 years?
2 Christmases. Holy shit.
So anyway,
So, shot collar.
anyways, the shock collar.
What's going on with my family? They're all cool.
More on them later.
Putting a new roof on my dad's house.
So they all got the shot collar. The lady comes there, gives the shot collar. Get the shot collar. She leaves. We are possessing the shot collar. Something happened and he got fucking little rambunctious or something and they wanted it. I don't know if they wanted to try the buzzer or he did freak out, but they ended up having the fucking setting at 10.
Took him for 4 days and zapped him and dropped him.
He's like,
back off.
eh, eh,
Just
eh.
thought it was over crying for you.
My mom, like, literally, it's literally freaked my mom out for life. It scarred her for life.
No.
He's like,
That's what he did.
no, he did. I've never seen him more vulnerable. He got zapped. He's like, my mom's like, holy. I do it to her sometimes. I'm like, it's the worst sound. It's like a bug getting zapped. But it
Your
was a
mom was
dog.
like the nicest, sweetest woman, so when she
And she
sees
hates him. She used to walk around with her steel-toed boots, basically.
Just to go get some water in the middle of the
I
night.
hate him.
that, brought her back to the days when she worked at U.S. Steel.
I didn't fire yet.
I wish I could have seen that.
Dude, he got for everyone that he's the bully for so many years. But he finally got his comeuppance
Now he's still an asshole.
by the buzzer. He got zapped by on a mistake. On a
Lightning
mistake
bolt.
draw. Sorry, we didn't know the settings. I'm sure we'll figure it out soon at your expense. You
Give me
fucking
5 or 6 tries.
goddamn demonic.
Dog. So, you took it off him, then you put it back on?
I didn't. Yeah, that was it. That was all post. But there was a one weekend thing where I seen the installment. I seen the change. But that lasted for a while, not forever, for a short amount of time, and then they got soft. They got lax with the training.
Nice.
That'll happen.
Pistachios.
A weak ass pour. That was a personal pour.
Personally,
I
I
see
would
Mark-
pour you shit.
I seen Mark the other day.
At the gym?
Yeah.
Juiced up?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Don't answer that question, I guess.
I haven't been there in a while.
Is he still large?
Not small.
Still hasn't missed a day in 12 fucking years?
Not small.
Are you making chili?
No.
Buffalo.
Something. I don't like chili. If I win, wouldn't it matter? I made it. It would mean I cheated, which I will. To win for that money.
First year daily one, he cooked mac and cheese. It's like a 5 cheese mac and cheese. You want some?
Yeah, what are the rules for this chili? Just chili.
You can't shit in it.
Make chili.
Buy some expensive ass veal and shit. Everyone buy some good stuff.
Hey, I don't buy the cheap shit.
Don't make beans with it.
Or milk.
Like, what's the